Lesson 22. Review. Dialogue. Chuck Weston's foreign assignment. Patricia Miller sees a friend in front of a downtown post office.
Why, hello, Chuck. What's new?
Oh, Pat, not much. I've been offered a position in Sarvatra.
Great. When do you leave?
Well, I haven't decided whether to accept it or not yet.
Oh? How come? Is the assignment in a primitive area or something?
Oh, that wouldn't bother me. I used to be a Boy Scout, you know. I've camped overnight many times in my life. Yes, I can get along in some pretty primitive conditions.
Then why are you hesitating?
French. One of the job requirements is to know enough French to give talks in farms and villages.
Well, that shouldn't worry you. You took some French in high school, didn't you?
2 years of it. I got good marks in it, too. But that was a long time ago, Pat. And I was weak in pronunciation. The teacher always said my P's and T's were too hard. And I remember a full week of laboratory classes trying to master that R.
I remember you had a mirror in study hall one day trying to make the vowel in the word for two. How'd you get the good marks, anyway?
The thing that counted most was the written exam, as I remember, and I knew the grammar and vocabulary perfectly. A lot of English words are borrowed from French, you know, and both languages have a lot of loan words directly from Latin. So I'd be all right if they only required a reading or writing knowledge of it. I could brush up in no time.
I was in a similar position when I went to Brazil 2 years ago.
That's right. How'd you make out there?
Well, I'd had a little Portuguese in college, but I found that I couldn't say much. Then after I got there, I learned to pronounce a few common phrases well, and after that it was easy to imitate other expressions.
Sounds like a good idea. I hope it'll work for me.
I hope so, too. Everyone learns a little differently.
Thanks for your advice, Pat.
Not at all. Take care of yourself now, and let me hear from you, too.
Now answer these questions about the dialogue. Ready? Begin.
1. Who's going to go overseas?
B. Chuck is.
2. What official language does someone have to know in Sarvatra?
A. French.
3. Why is Chuck hesitating about accepting the job?
C. He's afraid he'll have a language problem.
4. Why can't Chuck speak French well?
C. He got good marks, but the teacher stressed reading and writing.
5. How did Patricia learn to speak Portuguese?
A. She picked it up in Brazil.
Review of grammar. 1. Past tense of irregular verbs. Repeat, please.
Keep, lead, let, lie, quit, sit, spread, stand.
Choose a verb from the list to complete each sentence. Fill in the past tense form of the verb. Listen to the model.
1.
My aunt sat down in the easy chair and almost fell asleep.
My aunt sat down in the easy chair and almost fell asleep.
My aunt sat down in the easy chair and almost fell asleep.
Now do the exercise.
1. My aunt sat down in the easy chair and almost fell asleep.
2. I spread the map on the floor in order to read it better.
3. She stood on her toes and looked over the wall.
4. Since there was no extra bed, he lay on the floor and slept.
5. One cold day, Sam let his ears get frozen.
6. The next time there was a wind, he kept his ears covered.
7. Bruce Clayton quit the basketball team and spent all his time on baseball.
8. He led the baseball team to its first championship since 1948.
2. Included question word questions. Answer the questions with I'm sorry, I have no idea, plus an included clause beginning with the question word. Use pronouns where possible. Listen to the models.
1. Where's the ambassador?
I'm sorry. I have no idea where he is.
I'm sorry, I have no idea where he is.
I'm sorry. I have no idea where he is.
2. When will the peace talks begin?
I'm sorry. I have no idea when they'll begin.
I'm sorry, I have no idea when they'll begin.
I'm sorry. I have no idea when they'll begin.
Now do the exercise.
1. Where's the ambassador?
I'm sorry, I have no idea where he is.
2. When will the peace talks begin?
I'm sorry, I have no idea when they'll begin.
3. When did they close the embassy?
I'm sorry, I have no idea when they closed it.
4. What does this circle represent?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what it represents.
5. What does the Earth look like from space?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what it looks like from space.
6. Why did Mrs. Flower hesitate?
I'm sorry, I have no idea why she hesitated.
7. Why did the teacher punish Mike and Jerry?
I'm sorry, I have no idea why she punished them.
8. What was George Orwell's real name?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what his real name was.
9. What have they got up their sleeve?
I'm sorry. I have no idea what they've got up their sleeve.
Ten. How did they get to the Yucatan Peninsula?
I'm sorry. I have no idea how they got there.
11. How are they going to tear down the old library?
I'm sorry. I have no idea how they're going to tear it down.
12. How does vinegar taste?
I'm sorry. I have no idea how it tastes.
13. Which dormitory is Millie in?
I'm sorry. I have no idea which dormitory she's in.
14. How many blankets do they produce every month?
I'm sorry. I have no idea how many they produce every month.
15. What country is Dr. Ferguson in now?
I'm sorry. I have no idea what country he's in now.
3. Included yes-no questions. Answer the questions with yes, I think, or no, I don't think, plus an included clause. Listen to the models.
1. Is language universal? Yes.
Yes, I think language is universal.
Yes, I think language is universal.
Yes, I think language is universal.
2. Can any animal speak? No.
No, I don't think any animals can speak.
No, I don't think any animals can speak.
No, I don't think any animals can speak.
Now do the exercise.
1. Is language universal? Yes.
Yes, I think language is universal.
2. Can any animal speak? No.
No, I don't think any animals can speak.
3. Is motivation important in learning a foreign language? Yes.
Yes, I think motivation is important in learning a foreign language.
4. Does it take patience to learn a foreign language? Yes.
Yes, I think it takes patience to learn a foreign language.
5. Will you recognize Dr. Ferguson? Yes.
Yes, I think I'll recognize him.
6. Did I put enough olive oil on? No.
No, I don't think you put enough olive oil on.
7. Were the illustrations carefully chosen? No.
No, I don't think the illustrations were carefully chosen.
8. Was George writing a formal letter? Yes.
Yes, I think he was writing a formal letter.
9. Is that old refrigerator with no shelves still useful? Yes.
Yes, I think that old refrigerator with no shelves is still useful.
Ten. Does Doris have the requirements for that kind of job? No.
No, I don't think Doris has the requirements for that kind of job.
Eleven. Should we just be patient and start again? Yes.
Yes, I think we should just be patient and start again.
12. Have you heard the expression, there's more than one way to skin a cat? Yes.
Yes, I think I've heard the expression, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
13. Did enough people sign up for the trip? No.
No, I don't think enough people signed up for the trip.
14. Will the tires wear out before 10,000 miles? No.
No, I don't think the tires will wear out before 10,000 miles.
15. Did the alarm go off in the middle of the night? Yes.
Yes, I think the alarm went off in the middle of the night.
4. Included question word and yes-no questions. Answer the questions with I wonder, I'd like to know, plus an included clause beginning with the question word or if, in the case of the yes-no questions. Put loud stress on I'd. Use pronouns where possible. Listen to the models.
1. What dialect are those students speaking?
I wonder. I'd like to know what dialect they're speaking too.
2. Are those students speaking the dialect of New York City?
I wonder. I'd like to know if they're speaking the dialect of New York City too. Now do the exercise.
1. What dialect are those students speaking?
I wonder. I'd like to know what dialect they're speaking too.
2. Are those students speaking the dialect of New York City?
I wonder. I'd like to know if they're speaking the dialect of New York City too.
3. Is a bay the same as a gulf?
I wonder. I'd like to know if a bay is the same as a gulf, too.
4. What's the difference between a bay and a gulf?
I wonder. I'd like to know what the difference between a bay and a gulf is, too.
5. Do Professor Ferguson and Professor Goebel agree?
I wonder. I'd like to know if they agree, too.
6. What's Professor Goebel's opinion?
I wonder. I'd like to know what his opinion is, too.
Seven. Were gasoline prices supposed to go down this month?
I wonder. I'd like to know if they were supposed to go down this month, too.
Eight. What happened to the box of cigars that was here?
I wonder. I'd like to know what happened to the box of cigars that was here, too.
Nine. Has anyone ever come this way before?
I wonder. I'd like to know if anyone has ever come this way before, too.
Ten. What minerals have they found in Antarctica?
I wonder. I'd like to know what minerals they've found in Antarctica, too.
11. Has a word been omitted here?
I wonder. I'd like to know if a word has been omitted here, too.
12. What has been done about the shortage of copper?
I wonder. I'd like to know what has been done about the shortage of copper, too.
13. Did the captain give Mike a weekend pass?
I wonder. I'd like to know if he gave him a weekend pass, too.
14. What do linguists say about the best way to learn a foreign language?
I wonder. I'd like to know what they say about the best way to learn a foreign language, too.
15. What was New York like 500 years ago?
I wonder. I'd like to know what it was like 500 years ago, too.
End of Side 1.